Hi everybody, welcome to my channel. My name is Janie, and if you're new here, I do videos on all things cute, whether that's Build-A-Bear, Squishmallow, Loungefly, Sanrio, Squishables. So if it's cute, I will be talking about it here. If you like that kind of thing, don't forget to like and subscribe because it definitely helps me out with this algorithm. Today we're talking about Kuromi from Build-A-Bear. It's so funny because I recently talked about their spring and summer lineup, and I mentioned how I couldn't wait for the next Sanrio installment to be released, which it was already leaked a couple months ago that it was going to be Kuromi, but there was no concrete date in which it would be going live. So of course it went live 2 days after I filmed that video. The only reason I managed to get Kuromi was because I saw it on other people's Instagram stories. I follow a lot of people in the stuffed animal community that reposted it, and I was like, oh my gosh, that's the same thing that happened with me in Cinema Roll, except this was slightly later in the day, so I really didn't think I was going to be able to get her in the bundle. I did get the bundle. She did come dressed. I took it off because I was trying to see Kuromi in their natural state before I started talking about the PJs. But yes, I did get the bundle, unlike with Cinema Roll where I only was able to get the actual plushie. I never ended up getting the sleepwear, even though it did come back in stock eventually. Also, Kuromi's going to be hitting stores soon. I think next time I'm going to try to avoid that instant gratification feeling of buying it online and then just waiting to get it in person instead, because I just feel like that's always a much more fun experience. And also, I love Kuromi. I think she's very cute, but I think she looks a little bit different than the pictures on the Build-A-Bear's official website. So when I first pulled her out, you know, I was recording a reel and a YouTube short trying to, you know, repurpose my content. So I wanted that initial reaction of me taking her out of the box. And what you didn't see in that reel, if you follow me on Instagram, is that I didn't like her face. Like, I started punching it just to see if maybe it was like a stuffing issue. It's not that I don't like her face, it's just that I feel like it's very like, it gravitates towards the base of her face, like her neck, versus the pictures. So let's just take a good look at her here. She is still very cute. I'm not saying she's ugly, but then let's look at the Build-A-Bear picture. Let me see if I can do a side by side and hold it up here. I just think it looks a little bit different in person. I was very sure that that was just an issue that mine had, but I did look at a bunch of other Instagrams and saw similar plushies and no one said anything, so I don't think anyone cares. I think it's very subtle, very minor thing, but I do notice that occasionally with Build-A-Bear that I will buy something online and it doesn't look as cute as it does in person. The biggest culprit of that was the Christmas mouse, where in the thumbnail I show the expectation versus the reality of what I ended up receiving. But I've also experienced that with some of their Pokemon, particularly with like stuffed animals that have kind of a muzzle. I know my Alohan Vulpix had that issue where it just looks slightly cuter in the promotional pictures, which I wouldn't be surprised if those kinds of things get tweaked anyway to be shown in the best light possible. So that's the only thing about Kuromi that I don't absolutely love, but she's really not that bad, and as I hold her, I'm still in love with her. I still think she's cute. You could just kind of see a little bit of like a face wrinkle, like a little divot here, and it might not even show well on camera. I'm still very happy that Build-A-Bear is going to continue to release their Sanrio collection, because when the original one came out 10 years ago, I was not aware of it. Honestly, I really wasn't aware of it because I was already collecting Build-A-Bears at that point. I had Toothless, I had like the My Little Pony ones from back in the day, but that's why I'm happy that Build-A-Bear is releasing them, and I'm happy that they're selling well. The faster something sells out and the demand is there, the more likely that they are to continue to release them, because I want my Melody. I'm hoping I get my Melody and she's absolutely perfect, which is why I'm kind of like, oh, maybe I should get her in person to see if I can choose a bear. Do you see what I'm talking about? Or do you think that she looks perfectly fine, just like the promotional pictures? Let me know your opinion down below. Either way, I'm happy. She's cute. Let's take a look at the rest of her detailing. So she has her little collar there. Her tail is nice and pointy. There is some string left over from when they tied it and sewed it up, so I'll probably snip that later on. Her tag is actually cute. It says Kuromi on it. It looks very beautiful. And then the little tag at the bottom also has like that little Kuromi by Sanrio, which is cute, and it says Kuromi on her bottom paw. And then as for the pajamas, they're just a really pretty purple with pink, and then Kuromi's face on it. There's also little hearts that say Kuromi on it. Here's the tag. So this retails for $13.50 alone. and it's cute, so I'm gonna put it on her. I'm hoping that eventually I'll be able to get my hands on the cinnamon roll PJs as well. So here are what the PJs look like now that they're on. The Velcro is located in the front. In the back you have the hole in the PJs for the tail to slip through. So these are what the PJs look like. Very cute, and that's how she came originally in the box. No matter what I think of her face, I think this is still really nice, because if you compare it to the Hot Topic plushie that I had a My Melody and a Kuromi. The Kuromi was a little less accurate in terms of the coloring on top, so I'm happy to have a Kuromi that actually has like a black head. I have a Kuromi Squishmallow, but this is actually like my first Kuromi plushie. Sometimes I'll go to Morning Glory from the outside. I don't really like going in there anymore. Kuromi plushies are so adorable, but they're usually very expensive, so it's nice to have something that's a little bit more budget friendly. And I say that, but I mean $60 isn't really that budget friendly, but that brings us to the price breakdown. Like I said, I thought I was running late for the Kuromi plushie, and also I was on a Zoom call for work, so I was like trying to multitask, and I was panicking because I thought that the website was gonna load up. There was like a virtual line, so you couldn't get to the page right away. It was like a little waiting line, and I didn't think she was still gonna be available. There ended up being an email that Cheeky and Charming Kuromi is here. I didn't see that email until after I had already placed the order. But okay, so I said $60, but that's because of the shipping. I've talked about how expensive Build-A-Bear shipping is when they don't have any promos available. So the total was actually only $45.50. I don't think that's bad. Kuromi is $32. The PJs are $13.50. So that's why the total was $45.50. But then shipping is $9.95. Taxes are $4.92, which brought my total up to $60.37. I hate Build-A-Bear shipping, which is another reason why I actually really wanted to get it in stores instead. But the store location that I have is a kiosk. They don't always have everything right away. And then the other store that's available in New York City is the 34th Street one, which is such a busy area sometimes. And now that I don't work in the city, it's not a place that I'm near anymore. And then there's another one in FAO Schwartz, but that's a much smaller Build-A-Bear. It's again like kind of a kiosk, like little section of FAO Schwartz. So I'm gonna try it anyway. I'm probably gonna suck it up and try to get My Melody in person, just to ensure that she's perfect and cute, and just for the experience of getting it stuffed in person. I think that's so special and sweet, and it'll be cheaper because the shipping, I know it's only $10, but then you include the tax, it just feels like a lot to me. Either way, Kuromi's in my life now. I'm happy, I'm pleased. Build-A-Bear hopefully continues to release these Sanrio ones. I really want Choco Cat. Choco Cat is severely underrepresented when it comes to merch, and I think a Choco Cat stuffed animal would actually be very, very cute. So I would love to see more Sanrio. I would love to see more Animal Crossing. I'm just speaking this into existence because every time I film these videos, it tends to happen. Hopefully we get some really cute things. I know we're gonna get a Pokemon soon. I always follow like the leaked information pages and boards because you get a lot of good info like that. With that being said, if you made it to the end of this video, let me know what you think about Kuromi. Let me know what you think about Build-A-Bear. What do you think about their prices? Do you usually buy them in person or online? I would love to hear your thoughts. And I will see you very soon with another video. I'm going to continue to try to do my twice a week uploads, but I'm in school right now and it's going really well, but it does like stress me out. I think I'm putting like a lot of pressure on myself to get these assignments done and be the best that I can be, but also I'm kind of a procrastinator. It's a whole thing. I hope you're doing well out there. Stay hydrated, wear sunscreen, and until next time, bye.